we'll start.
Thanks, man.
Wow, look.
Thank you.
You're off to the side again.
So high, dude. Still off of that 420 highness.
Okay, so I'm Joe. You're Dustin. I don't know what we're talking about today.
What do you mean? We're talking about all the things. We're hitting every dot.
Yeah.
We don't even need to connect them, even though that's the name of the show.
I always feel like this doesn't update.
It's fine. I changed it. I don't know what
It
happened.
didn't update.
Oh.
You gotta rechange it.
Okay.
I don't think you hit save.
That's fine. Hey guys,
We're gonna change the title because
hey guys,
it's on Saturday.
I just wanted to get in real close and tell you guys I love all you. This one's going out to you, your mamas, baby mamas, baby mamas.
That might be copyrighted.
And that's all, folks. I'll talk to you later on GBFN 28.6. I could become a radio host.
Yeah, Too Bad Radio's dead, huh?
Well, no, I think I could. No, I think it's still live. I mean, like, but I could totally do it. You just got to get in real close and just talk like so. Just hey guys.
Smooth.
Yeah, exactly. Like whatever that double T in the morning, just have a magical microphone that makes your voice sound amazing.
Yeah, we don't have one of those.
Did you? Hello. It just does. Get in real close and do it. It does it. It does it for you. I didn't even do that. I didn't even do that. It just does it for you, Joe. Get in there. Get fucking in there.
I'll do it later.
Suck the mic.
I'll do it later.
That's so weird. So this week we're talking about games. Weird. And why people are drawn to them. It doesn't matter what kind of game. But we're gonna. I told Joe before the podcast I didn't want to generalize everything because obviously we have our own opinions. But.
And I want to generalize everything.
But big games obviously have certain traits and characteristics and things that make them popular, or else no one would play them. So obviously there are small games that are really good, but a lot of people won't play them. So if we throw those into the same category, it'll be a little bit more difficult. You know what I mean? Because we have a small population to base it off of. I don't want to throw your indie games out the window.
Well, there's definitely groups of people
there are indie
only like indie
True,
games.
but there are and then there are indie games that got huge.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Like, we can talk about those games too, because there are obviously reasons why they got big.
Yeah.
But firstly, a friend of mine sent me another picture this week. It was of a man. It was a man basically selling his service to help you with the amount of dirt you're not using. So
that's not as bad as Bathe in the
I know. But it was basically this guy.
I thought it was gonna be worse than that.
No, it wasn't that bad. But this guy was. I think it was on Reddit at some point. But this guy was asking. It was a posted thing all over the telephone poles. You know how people post like their face and then a picture or whatever.
Yeah.
So on the bottom it said, "Are you using a dirt bath, or are you using dirt for fertilizer, or using dirt for this and that?" And he's like, "I can help you out. Call me and I'll give you my web seminar." And I was like, wait.
What?
Wait, yeah, this is the weird. That's where it goes, right?
So he wasn't trying to take your dirt.
He wasn't trying to help you out. Like, he wasn't providing the service to do it. He was giving you the tools needed to do it. That doesn't that open up more questions than if you like wanted to do?
Creepy people trying to make more creepy people.
But that guy's not that creepy because he's not trying to like come into your house or do anything. He's just selling you something.
He's just trying to teach you how to sell your dirt.
He gave his phone number. He was going to give you a CD with all the information on it too.
How do you?
You call the guy and he's like, "Hey,
no. This is a relatively logical question. Do you have anything you can use a CD on anymore?
I guess not.
Okay.
You know what I meant though.
No, I did.
You're right.
I was just trying to figure out how out of date this guy actually was.
I don't think it said CD. It probably said like it was a web seminar. You know what I mean? Or some sort of seminar.
Just giving you a floppy disk.
How about we do this? I'll be that guy, and you be my first caller. You picked up the sign. You've no idea what the hell you want, but you were like, "Dirt. I have a lot of dirt. I don't know what to do with it, and there's a lot there. What do I do?" Ring ring. Hello.
Hi, I have a lot of dirt.
You got a lot of dirt. You got a lot of dirt. Where do you live? I mean, there in certain situations I might be able to help you out right now. I don't even need to come out and look at your, check the property or anything.
I just have a pile of dirt.
You got a pile of dirt that's not being used.
Nope.
That's okay. So, you don't have to sign up for your web seminar. I'll give you a few basic ideas of what you could do with that dirt. First, I mean, if you get one of those fertilizing tools, you can fertilize your lawn with it. Just add a little bit of fertilizer to the on top of the dirt. I don't know if you're already doing that. You're already doing that, sir?
Yes.
You are. All right, well
Got
then.
that yellow fertilizer. It goes.
All right, that's fine.
Machine.
So if you want to do it, that's probably what he does. That's probably all he has in his arsenal. Honestly, he's like, "You using this as fertilizer?" He's like, "Ah."
You can sell it. There was like a. True life, I'm addicted to eating dirt.
That's true.
The lady's like, oh, I like the dirt in the front yard. Tastes better than the backyard. I'm like, why the fuck are you eating dirt?
That's not. No, real question. Why does the front yard taste better than the back?
No, that's not.
That is.
What the fuck? Okay.
What is happening?
I have no
Are
idea.
we being invaded by aliens right now?
Yes.
Is that outside?
Yes.
You think they can pick that up?
I don't know. Sounds like it's going.
Maybe a car?
That was there for a really long
gonna
time. If that was a
explode.
car. It's okay.
Okay. What else? What else? You got anything to talk about? Anything spectacular you want to mention?
I'm still really caught on this dirt thing. Like.
Okay. You want to make another phone call?
No, I don't. I don't want to make another phone call. But like,
I'm awaiting your call though. You called me.
that just doesn't make any sense. Like,
I don't know, man. Some people will do anything for money, or some people they'll spend a lot of their time doing something and get really good at it and find out that there's no outlet for it.
you're just really good at telling people to use dirt as fertilizer. Like, I don't.
Or you invested so much time in learning a lot about dirt and then figured out that people have no need for dirt.
But it would make way more sense if he was like taking dirt from people. Like if he's like, "Oh, you have dirt you don't need, I'll take it for you."
Yeah, people already do that though.
And then
People
like,
already do that.
I know, but like that would make more sense than be like, "Hey, you got
That-
dirt?
that
I know
dirt-
you do. There's this dude named Bobby down the street that'll buy it from you."
And then there's a girl named Sue down the street that'll buy it. She eats it though. It's kind of
yeah,
weird.
she eats it. She only wants good quality
Yeah,
dirt.
I mean that's fine though. I mean people are weird. You're weird. I'm weird. Everything's good.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
That bathe in the milk one was
Yeah, that
too
one was
much.
fucked up.
It was too much.
We're not gonna talk about it ever again. We're gonna talk about it on every show.
It's stuck in my head.
We should name the show "Bathe in My Milk."
Bathe in her milk.
Milk
'Cause
bathing.
It's not our milk. It's her milk.
Well, "Bathe in My Milk" was the
Yeah.
catchphrase.
Let's bathe in her milk.
That job got a call back.
Did you?
I did. Called me back on was it Friday or Saturday. Wasn't doing anything,
Classic.
as is tradition.
Yeah.
But yeah, she said you should come back in, meet the other owner. It's like, okay, absolutely.
Is that person named Java?
No, I don't think so. That would have been great though. But this is beautiful. Tuesday at 11. That's a good time. That's especially if you're unemployed. That's a good time. It's not like, can you come in at Monday at 4? Oops, rush hour traffic kind of thing, or Monday at 6 a.m. please. It's like
Can you get here at 4:30?
yeah, right? Like the worst time?
AM?
No. Pick the best time. Tuesday at 11. There's going to be nobody there. Everyone's going to be at work.
I'm gonna be there.
You're not coming. You don't know where we're meeting.
I'll be there.
We're not meeting at the coffee shop.
I'll be there.
She gave me an address.
Did she?
Yeah, she told me to bring dirt.
Milk.
Circle back. Yeah, no, that's falling through. Should be good. Wait, is falling through a bad thing?
Yes.
It's falling in.
Shaping up.
Falling through, shaping up. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what's going
That's
on.
good. You're gonna be a barista soon.
I'm
Hopefully.
gonna try to be. Yeah. What is it? Darwin Project is. We're switching gears already.
Okay.
Darwin Project is amazing. I don't know how much you're playing of
I
it.
haven't played it. I haven't.
Did you
even
buy?
played it.
You
No.
haven't bought it yet?
No.
It's free to play right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. I'm still not gonna get it.
I mean, it was $15 for people.
Isn't it
who
just a
bought
battle royale game?
It's. I mean, I want to say yeah, but I think it's so much more than that. It's just fun.
You're one of those people.
It's more fun than that. Hey man, I played Fortnite and I didn't like it. So
Minecraft survival game. Oh, it's so much more than that. That's basically what you
Okay.
just said.
So this is what we're gonna do. brain blast. So moving from what are
I'm cutting that out.
All right.
The fact you said
You're gonna edit that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much time are you gonna spend on editing?
I'm not. I'm just gonna upload.
You're gonna edit. You're gonna edit that out though.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Not spending any time on it, but editing it out.
Mm-hmm.
Nice try.
Mm-hmm.
You almost had me.
It's like 10 minutes in, I think.
Missed it.
It doesn't matter.
So spinning off from that, I'm gonna use Darwin Project, although you haven't played it, as a springboard for what we're talking about today, which we already mentioned.
We should probably say it again.
Darwin Project is going to be a very popular game in the near future. It has.
Is it early access?
Yes.
It's never gonna leave early access.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't need to.
That's how people have been getting away with, like, not finishing a game / it's good enough.
Yeah.
Like, there's a shit ton of bugs, but, like, we don't want to fix them.
This game's like it's surprisingly. I mean, maybe I haven't played enough of it, but I think I have to say that the bugs that are in it aren't nearly as game changing. They're not to the point where the game is broken. Maybe people have. Obviously,
Yeah.
I bet people have experienced it.
I'm not saying, like,
but
the
I
game
understand that.
immediately has a bunch of bugs in it. I'm just saying, like, that's how people are getting away with doing games like that.
But that allows them to update it more often, right?
No,
it just allows
that
it.
allows them to not get completely fucked with, like, first day sales. It basically makes it so that you can be on, well, if your game isn't super popular, you can be on the front page of Steam twice. Because you can release it twice.
Yeah.
And you can change the price. So the early access, I don't know how much it is. Is it $10, 15 or something?
The early access was 15 beforehand. Yeah, I think they just made it free a couple days ago.
Okay.
We're giving free advertisement.
Well,
right
anyway,
now.
it was $15.
Yeah.
And then when they finally finish it, if they do,
Yeah.
they're gonna release it for like $25.
See, I don't know.
And they're not gonna be adding anything more. So if you had early access, you'll be fine. And like,
I don't think they're gonna up. I think they're gonna keep it at free. Cause you know what? It's gonna be.
Is there in-game purchases?
Yeah.
What do you? Is it just cosmetics?
Skins, cosmetics, that kind of thing.
At least they did that right. At least it's just cosmetic things.
The reason why I say that I think it's going to be extremely popular is it has the same, like you said, the in-game purchases, cosmetic, that same feel as Fortnite. And the game is like a battle royale-esque game, but it's different enough. Like, this is the game that's unique
it's
enough to be its own thing, and it's a very good game. What's going on, Slappy Nut? I'll slap your nut. That's probably I probably shouldn't start off by that's not good to keep people in.
Oh god.
He probably doesn't want that to happen. He already has a slapped nut. That's
People
why.
already thought you were gay.
His name is Slappy Nut. He's already had his nut slapped a few times. He doesn't need it slapped again.
Yep.
Let's go. But yeah, we won't go down that road. What's going on, man? We're talking about why games are popular, and we're gonna try not to generalize them. Right now, slap my nuts, yeah. So Darwin Project, it's on Steam. It's free to play right now. They did that right. They're not. I don't think they're gonna up the price just because.
They might be getting enough sales from the skins and stuff.
There's no skins right now.
There's no skins yet?
Right now, you cannot buy anything in game. And they still have people.
That's straight marketing right there.
And they still have people coming in like tomorrow. Wait, is it the 24th today?
I don't know.
I think today's the 24th. Today you can actually they uploaded like 200.
It just says Monday. It's the 23rd.
Oh, okay, so tomorrow they're actually releasing. Like, I think on the front page it says like 200 plus items that you can. Okay. Early access people that bought the game are gonna get a lot of those for free, as they should.
Because they already paid for it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's all of them, but a lot of them. The thing is that if you were a certain person, so like Ed, our friend, you remember Ed? Stupid, fucking dumb. Ed got asked by them to be an enforcer. He got a skin for it, and basically he's an online like person that tries to ban people for doing stupid shit, being mean, being assholes. Because the community's actually really nice.
Well, that's good.
Because it's small.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess. I think they're gonna keep it free. I think a part of it's run by EG, Epic Games, who also runs Fortnite. So they definitely have an influence on it. It's really well made. It's only up. I think it's going to be extremely popular. I don't know if it's going to be as popular as Fortnite, but it will be very popular.
Well, they're being relatively smart, like making it free is a good way to get more people to play it.
Yeah,
especially if they already had like a relatively good sized player base.
Yeah.
Making it free is like, oh, it's free. So people are like, oh, I'll play it, and like people spend more money on in-game transactions than like games themselves.
See, it wasn't. Yeah, and the thing was, it wasn't the free thing isn't a sale. It's not one of those things that it's on sale, like you said. Like don't put your games out.
Yeah.
It went from $15 to free. It wasn't like for free for.
It's because they're trying to compete.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was free for 2 weeks. It's free right now. But yeah. So and I think so. I'll run down some things. So the game is well made, not many bugs. Everyone has the same. It's not like one thing is better than another thing. Everyone has their
balanced relatively well.
Yeah, it's resource building. There's no buildings like structures or anything, but you pick up wood, you pick up leather, and then craft like armor or boots to run faster or faster crafting kind of things. And
so it's almost like the Hunger Games version of Minecraft.
Yes, and it's like good. Yeah. Like I think when I was like, wow, this game plays like the Hunger Games. It's you have a bow and arrow.
That's what like Battle Royale.
Exactly, you have a bow and arrow and an axe.
Oh, okay.
So you can't build guns or anything. You can't pick up guns. You have to build everything. You have to pick up everything that you want to use. So it is really good. There's 10 people on the map, whether it's 1v1.
Oh, it's only 10?
10. There's 6 zones. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zones. They're all in a hexagon, so 6 around, 1 in the middle.
See, I like that better, though.
And
because, like, when we played, like, the big Battle Royale games, it's just kind of like...
We're not sponsored, by the way. We have 3 viewers. We're not sponsored.
Definitely sponsored by everything.
Go on. What were you going to say? Those big Battle Royale games.
Like, I don't know. Like, whenever if we did, like, the groups...
Yep.
I always felt like one of us would die early because, like...
You
land somewhere and 40 other people land there, and you're like, so do we hide
or run away? Yeah,
yeah. And it's just like one or two of us would die, and then the game lasts forever, and like all that. But if there's only like 10 people, you shouldn't just like immediately just like get fucked.
And then you want to hear the spin-off?
Yeah.
I think you already know. Maybe you don't. There's always in every game, there is a thing called a show director, which runs the whole game. Not like...
Oh, yeah, I remember...
Sam trying to tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in games that there aren't a show director, there's an AI show director that still does things for you.
That's
right?
cool. That's like...
And that's RNG. When there is a show director, and you can rate the show director at the end, report him if he did a bad job, report him if he like made it unfair for other teammates or whatever. But the idea behind the show director is to make the game like the Hunger Games, as fair and as exciting as possible. So he can warm people up. He can give people a speed boost. He can nuke areas of the map that kill everything, kill everyone.
Oh, okay.
If you're in it within that time.
Can you queue just to be show director?
Yep. You have to play a few games to get your basis down. But yeah, you can queue to just be a show director, and it's I haven't done it yet, so I won't make anything. Josh has done it, and it looks really fun. And the show directors that you play with, they can talk to you in game. They can talk to everyone. They can talk to solo people. So, like, some directors are like, hello, everybody, and they treat it like a boxing match, you know? Like, it's really funny. And those are the ones that usually are really good. Like, they try to make the game fair, but they want to make it exciting. The one thing that I don't like is that they can make it zero gravity, which makes it just no skill involved. It's kind of bullshit. But, yeah, that's the spin-off from any other game that I've played. And that's where it, like... So before that, the game is unique in itself, like you said, Minecraft, Hunger Games. But then it takes a whole spin-off where you insert the show director person that can influence the game. It's like an outside influence that is amazing. And there's still it's cold, so you have to worry about the cold. You have to worry about each zone closing off. So like I said, there's 7, and each one closes off depending on either the show director wanted to close it off, or the game itself just closing it off until there's 1, and then at that point, when there's 1, it's usually just 1 or 2 people, and then it closes in on the center of that. And if you're outside that zone, you get colder faster.
Oh, okay.
So there is it's still like sort of like a gas kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that keeps from camping.
That's cool. That gives it like a... I don't know. See, honestly, it gives it a unique spin on all the other Battle Royale games.
No, it definitely has.
But I almost feel like it takes the whole like genre as a joke, because it's like battle royale games are like Hunger Games,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then it's like
yeah.
let's actually make it Hunger Games, like.
Brian.
So I think that's cool. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's cool to me.
No, it's a fun game.
Maybe I will get it.
And I think
I'm
it's
gonna suck, but maybe I'll get it.
yeah, no, it's tough, and I think it's going to explode just because it has all, from what I've seen in the past, from what you've seen, it has all the necessary traits to be good.
Mm-hmm.
It just needs people to, stream it, be good at it, and show people that it's like it's
Yeah.
really fucking good.
Well, that game, it sounds like it's really like streamable, which
Yeah.
is, if being honest, that's how a lot of games get really
Right
popular
now, yeah.
is if they're streamable. Like that's
Darwin Project.
like I even like when I went to that I went to the panel at PAX, like they're like, make a game that's streamable.
Yeah.
Like, it helps.
Yeah.
Like because if
can
someone
see, yeah.
if someone likes your game, they'll stream it, and
Yeah.
then more people can see it.
And
even
if they get really good at it, it's like
Yeah.
people will watch just
but
to
it's
get
even
good
like
at it.
because there's like clearly there's a bunch of big streamers that like just play a bunch of different games.
Yeah,
So like I don't actually.
and they're probably not really good at all of them, but
No,
they're
probably
pretty,
not.
but they're probably pretty
They're
good.
probably not even good at any of them. It's just like they have a good personality and they play a lot of games. So they
Yeah,
get people from all
that one.
different games and everything.
We need to play it. That's a game that I think you'll enjoy as well, Shadow. But I am. But and then you can play duos again. It's 5 teams of 2, and it's the same thing. Show directors involved, and but you just have to. It's just like duos and any other thing. Just use your teammate as a option.
Use
But
your teammate as meat shield.
Okay,
and
so-
use your teammate in a good way.
okay, so then why? And that we've already talked about battle royale games, but I want to just breeze over it. Why do you think battle royale games are really popular? Like what? Like in our kind of I want to say generation or
Yeah.
like right now, because it just seems like H1, PUBG, Fortnite.
Yeah.
This game they came
Well,
out like within the last
I
10
feel
years,
like
and it's like
we've definitely talked about this.
yeah,
lot,
I just
but
want
it's-
to breeze over it.
It's
and we can
because
talk about other
I'm
things.
just gonna bring it up again.
Yeah.
It's because Call of Duty's not as popular anymore, so all the FPS
Okay.
players are going to that,
Okay.
and then it's exciting to watch.
Okay.
Because like
Like
there
you
is
said, the
there's
streamable
stuff
factor.
happening. Yeah, like there's stuff happening. The game could be 5 minutes. It could be 45 minutes.
Oh, that's a good point.
Like so, it's exciting to watch. And then like, I don't know, if you get bored, just wait a few minutes. Like I'll die and it'll start again.
Yeah.
Like, so it has a lot to it, and there isn't too much of a lull in it unless you're
It's quick too.
yeah,
like,
unless you're like a boring player and you kind of camp the whole time. But
Yeah.
people just won't watch you. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like you watch the streamers like, oh, I finally won one game, so I've been streaming for
True.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Because they're just fucking going ham. Like they're just like, yeah, fuck it, let's go in. Like,
Yeah.
see how many people we can kill.
Yeah.
I think that
I
really
agree with all that.
that gets people to watch. Like when you watch League, they do a good job like commentating it when it's like actual tournaments and stuff, and they keep the action going.
Yeah.
Like they keep switching to lanes that things are happening, and it keeps you involved. Like it keeps you watching and not like, oh, I'm on Reddit now.
Yeah.
Like why am I watching this? So I think those games just do a good job inherently doing that.
Okay.
Like keeping
No,
it interesting.
I think you nailed it. We
Yeah.
don't need to talk about that anymore. And then, so then I think we can talk about like for example, why do we like Dark Souls or Skyrim or the single player RPG games? I would consider Dark Souls an RPG game, right?
Yeah.
Why do people like RPGs? I think it's just you take over, you put something into a game and make it your own.
I think it's just the RPG.
You
part.
have your own reality.
It's the role playing part.
You're
like,
creating your own reality
Yeah.
at that point. Although it is like scripted and everything, it's new enough to you, where you can just
Yeah.
feel like you're making decisions on your own.
I always like the RPG games that you could affect it more. So like 1 and 3 for Dragon Age and stuff, you could actually like affect how it ends and
Yeah.
everything. I like the Fable games. I've talked about that before.
Yep.
Like it's just like I like being able to affect it.
Yeah.
Dark Souls is fun because it's just fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like, and then like you level up and you keep
Shadow
going.
will say differently.
It
It's so
never
hard.
changes. It's still fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like unless you go and you carry me
Mhm.
when we're playing.
Not
like,
me. I don't carry shit.
Shadow does.
Yeah.
Shadow carries me.
Yeah.
Like it's easy for him. But
Yeah.
like at the same time, it's like, oh look, but I'm dead. Like they hit me once.
Yeah.
I rolled way too slow.
Yeah. The competitive nature against the AI in that game is
Yeah, like
high.
it's hard.
Yeah.
Skyrim, I've actually never beat Skyrim because I always leave the castle
Yeah.
too soon, join the Stormcloaks, and then we take over the castle.
Yeah.
And I can't do that storyline anymore because the king's dead.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
But you can change a lot in that game though. Like from the beginning, like you're not, it's not like WoW or anything where you like kind of pick a class.
Yeah.
Like you might have one in mind when you're like doing things like saying what race you play and stuff.
Yeah.
But you can be like, halfway through, like I'm gonna change this.
I think a lot of it has to do with, so in Borderlands 2 in Skyrim, you can do the main quest. You can, or Dark Souls 2. I mean, not so much in Dark Souls because you kind of have to follow, most of the time you follow like a certain line.
The story in Dark Souls isn't what makes it good.
Yeah.
It's the fighting.
The storyline in that is pretty good. I mean, there's not much dialogue, but it is.
But like what I'm saying is like that's not what makes the game.
The grand battles that you're in.
Yeah.
You feel like you're in
you fight some big ass dragon.
You feel like
castle.
you're in a fucking war with somebody.
Yeah.
I think that in Skyrim and Borderlands and maybe Fable and all that, the side quests that draw you away from you completing the game, like you procrastinating and putting off ending the game, is really what does it. Like, is really what makes you feel.
In Dragon Age Inquisition, it's like, I looked it up, it was like 70 or 80 hours of gameplay if you just do the storyline.
Yeah.
And then it's like 300.
Yeah.
If you do like the side quests and stuff too. And I always get like lost.
Yeah.
But like I'll do one and I'll do another. I'm like shit. What
Because
was the main quest?
usually a side quest will take you down a forgotten alley that you can do another one.
That's so in Borderlands when you do the side quest, it like kind of brings you back to where you were before.
Yeah.
Like going down different ways. But in Dragon Age, it's like you're going in this direction and a side quest just fucking goes like peaks left.
Yeah, and
like,
I'm drawn to that because that's what I would actually do. I'd do something, but then like, that looks shiny.
Yeah,
go over
it's
that
like,
way.
I'm going down this big road, but what's in that dark dirt road? And then there's a guy out there who's like, hey, you want to go get me something down there?
And you're nailing it with that. I mean, I think Far Cry probably does it too, where, I mean, that's more of you're just taking over a character, you're not really creating him, but you're definitely following a main storyline. Far Cry 5 just came out like 3 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
And what you can do side quests, or you can do side like objectives where killing animals, killing these and killing people, taking over outposts and that kind of thing. And like doing that, it just gives you a sense of fulfillment, gratification. I think that's probably a lot of RPG. Like
our problem in Borderlands was we would do too many side quests.
No,
and then we go to do the main quest. And we're like, oh, I could have done 7 levels ago.
Yeah, no, that's the best part. I love doing that.
Yeah, but like I don't know. It's
does it take away from the fact? Fuck yeah, it does.
It's just we've been in the same area for too long. Like I'm bored of it. I'm bored of the area.
You're bored of Borderlands?
No, I'm bored of
You're bored of Borderlands.
I'm bored of the first area you're in Borderlands.
Whatever, man.
I want Sanctuary to be in a sky we're fighting things. And we're like, fuck, this hit me so hard.
I could keep playing all day for just playing, this
really?
The
We
side
play
quest.
for like 2 hours
Side
and then you're
quests.
like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Fine,
That's a long time of side quests.
After this, you're going home. We're playing Borderlands.
I'm not playing Borderlands. Gotta go to the gym. But don't tell the good people that. They don't care.
Gyms for pussies.
Jeez. What about, so how about this? Because I just deleted Counter-Strike off my computer. Not because it isn't fun. Not because it isn't like a good game. But because I'm not getting any better. I've put, in the last like 2 or 3 weeks, I put probably close to 100, 150 hours. And I used to be LEM in it. So I was pretty good. They changed up the rating system. I dropped down to like gold 4. And then I went on a year-long bender where I didn't play. Game didn't change, but obviously people got better and that kind of thing. And then now I can't get out of silver. And yeah, no, I if I played more...
So it's like me and Hearthstone?
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I guarantee if I played more, put more hours into it, I'd get better. But I haven't seen anything in like 150 hours of playing. So I'm just like, I can't do it. I'm not having fun. Because like that's part of the game. You want to get better. You want to see yourself getting better. I don't see myself getting better at the game at all.
I know what you're saying. Yeah. Like, well, I like to play games with our friend group.
Yeah.
Like that's what keeps me playing games.
Mm-hmm.
But when I play solo games like Hearthstone stuff, like I was really good at Hearthstone.
That's a big characteristic.
Like I got legendary in Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Like I was in the top like 200 at that time. Yeah. And then I stopped playing for like a year. Mm-hmm. I started playing again, and I like can't get back up there because it's just like I'll like look up all the decks and everything, but I'm so used to playing against people that know what they're doing
Mm-hmm.
that I'll lose people that just have like random fucking decks.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this beat me, and I don't even know what this card is because like you shouldn't ever use it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like stuff like that. But like I feel like that's what you're doing in Counter-Strike. Like
Yeah.
you're playing, you're like, I should be getting better.
Yeah.
But like dumb shit keeps
I
happening.
think that's a big characteristic of like a good game. You see yourself. You can see.
Yeah, well, in solo games, you
progression.
want to get better because that's
Yeah.
why you're playing.
Yeah, and it's not even like in single player games like Skyrim and all that. You're getting better at the game, and you're also getting better loot, better armor, better everything. Like
Yeah.
you're open up to more quests, so that you can see instant progression. It's not just like, over 150 hours you gain 1 rank or something or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
no.
it's instant progression as well as over time these things will help me down the line.
Well, it's like Borderlands. I don't play Borderlands by myself.
Yeah,
I
no.
play with you guys.
Yeah,
I
I
beat
can't play
it.
by
I already
myself.
beat it a long time ago by
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
That was good enough. I beat it once. Like, it's not like you're really getting any better.
The
Like,
replay value of it is good, but it's not like
I'd rather
single
do it
player.
with my friends.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think that's a big part of every game. You see progression in it, in
Yeah.
skill and as well as like in certain games. So like in in battle royale games, you're not going to see loot stuff progression, but you will see
it's-
skill based.
yeah,
Like
it's your
skill based
skill.
progression is much higher.
if you feel yourself capping out, you're
Like
gonna
this, like
stop.
yeah, exactly. The skill cap in those games is a lot higher than the skill cap in like single player games, I would say, and that's why another part of it, it's really good. But yeah, like so FPSs, Counter Strike was relentless. Can't do it anymore. People that can are crazy and are fucking nuts at it. That's fantastic for them.
I was never good, so
Yeah, I know, but that's
I
fine.
liked playing with you guys. Like
That's
that.
fine.
That's what it is. I don't care how good I am. If I'm playing the games with you guys, like
Yeah.
we'll play League. I'm not gonna play League by myself.
Yeah.
I'm done. Like it's over. I'm playing League by myself, but I'll play with you guys. And it's like, yeah, I try to get better, try to get back to like where I was.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna go out of my way to play by myself to get better because that's what killed it for me in the first place.
Mhm.
Like playing with all the trolly people.
Mhm.
They're like, oh, you picked that top laner. Well, like I had one of those guys one time and he sucked. So like
Yeah.
clearly you suck too.
Yeah,
So,
the
like,
community definitely isn't a characteristic for most games. That's not what draws people to games. The community in a lot of games is not
No.
what draws people.
I feel like the community draws people to indie games.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But once it's like a big game or like a AAA game in general,
Mhm.
if anything, the community pushes people away.
Mhm.
Like the community definitely pushed me away from League.
Mhm.
But like that Mage Quit game, Ryan and I are just like, let's play Mage Quit because like their community is good. Like we're in their Discord and there's probably only like 40 people in it.
Yeah.
It's like you can play online if you go in their Discord. But like that game's fun. I don't play with randoms. I don't want to play the game with randoms. Ryan does.
I
That's
know.
why Ryan's so good.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, I played with like 10 people today and I like kicked everyone's ass. Like, wow, good for you, Ryan.
Yeah.
But like just those indie games, they have smaller communities. It's more. They don't like have mods everywhere. They're like, oh, don't be a dick. It's
Yeah.
just like someone's a dick. Everyone's
People
like,
already
hey, fuck you.
Yeah, people already know.
Yeah,
Like
like-
if it's a small enough community, people are just like
How about you
hip.
stop being a douchebag?
What
for
is it?
once in your life?
Doucheface 45 is a real good person. Just
Yeah.
it's just that nice person 67 over here is a real douche. Can we fucking not play with him? If he's in our game, just quit
Yeah.
or something. So yeah, no, the smaller
like-
communities, it's like cliques, but it's one big
yeah, yeah.
clique until one
It's-
person fucks it up for
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. No, it's like it's just a group of it's just a smaller group, so people are all there
Yeah.
for like the same
Like the
they
game.
want
They
to
wanna
play
get
because
better.
it's fun.
Yeah.
And with indie games, it's almost like you want to support
Yeah.
the person that's making the game
Mhm.
because you're like you did a good job. Like that's why like when everyone's like, oh, if you buy it over here, it's cheaper or whatever. Like when we play like indie games, I'm
Yeah.
like I'm just buy it on Steam.
Just buy it on Steam.
Like I don't care that it's $3 more expensive on Steam.
Mhm.
Or like, oh, you get this game with a humble bundle.
Humble bundle.
All the other games are trash, but like you pay $5 and you get all these games.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd rather pay 20 and give it to that developer because it's some indie guy.
Yeah.
Like, I might be biased because I make indie games,
Yeah,
but like,
but no, it makes
it's
sense.
still like, I don't. Maybe it's just I understand more.
Mhm.
Like, they're making games because they want to.
Yeah.
Like they're not making games for you. They're making them for themselves because they want to play it. Like
Yeah.
that's how. That's like what they teach you. Like, if you want to make indie games, you make them for yourself.
Yeah.
You're never gonna please everyone, so you make them for yourself. And then these communities are like, we like what you do.
Yeah.
Like here. Like even the mage quit. Like the guy has a thing to like report bugs and stuff.
Yeah.
And like he talks to people. Like he even plays the game with people.
Yeah.
And it's just like that's cool.
Yeah. No, it is.
And
I agree.
League's bad, but like I know WoW's old, but like they're just so disconnected from everything. Like they like have private betas of like the new expansions and stuff. People say shit and they just like ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, don't do this. I just one-shot someone with this spell. And they're like, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It works out because that person has a big shield.
Everything's fine.
They can reflect it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay.
So, I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with the communities itself. I don't think a lot of people are drawn to the community until afterwards. So, in a lot of indie games, the communities are small enough unless they go big. But in bigger games, such as League, Fortnite, PUBG, these really big games, it's not the community that people are drawn to most of the time, unless they're watching like a streamer or something. That's and they get the game. It's definitely the game itself. The progression we talked about. What other category do we need to land upon? MOBAs? I mean, I don't know. Fucking League.
I don't know. Well, like,
why do people like? I play it from time to time, and I wonder to myself, why do I keep playing this game?
Yeah, but see, people play Dota.
Yeah.
Because the community's better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know why like League blew up and Dota didn't. Because Dota was around before.
Yeah, long before.
Pretty similar. Like I've played Dota. It's almost the same game. Like it really is. It's got a little different meta and stuff, and the champions are a little different. But like, it's basically the same game, and it didn't blow up that much. But I feel like it's more mature. Like the community itself, it's not as toxic. Clearly, it's gonna be toxic.
Maybe that's why, I don't know, maybe that's why it didn't blow up. It wasn't toxic enough.
Yeah, it wasn't toxic enough.
People weren't...
All the trolls couldn't play it because it wasn't toxic enough.
For a game to be really popular, does it have to be toxic? Because, I mean, I'll say this. There's a certain toxicity level that isn't necessarily toxic, but it's competitive.
There's a bearable level.
Yeah. So I'm going to say this just because this is the only one I know. Doublelift is, I mean, pretty... If you want to talk about it in one spectrum, his toxic level is 6 out of 10, 6 or 7, and some people would consider that he's just being competitive. Like he knows he's good, he knows he is good, and he can back those words up. He's not out to make someone feel bad about themselves.
Yeah,
he wants that person to get get revved up or whatever, and he wants them to what is it? Thanks. He wants them to get revved up so he gets the best out of them. However, once you breach a certain line, and then it gets into I want you to feel bad about yourself.
Yeah. No, it's just like
and then I want you to get mad, and I want you to play worse.
There's a difference between like
he wants you to get in your head.
Trash talking the other team and trash talking your team. Like when I go into a league game and I immediately mute everyone. Yeah. That's sad. Yeah. Like I shouldn't have to do that to make it bearable. Yeah. To
Shinshin too.
It's just like one of those things. Like I don't know. That's why I liked Eve. I was like the youngest person I've ever met playing Eve. Yeah. I'm 23. Everyone's like, oh, I'm like 40 and I have like 6 kids. And I'm like, wow, your life's together. I guess. I guess. Like, but like people will play Eve and like there's like I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's like political kind of. Like it's just like you kind of make friends with different corporations and stuff, and then like you hate other corporations. And maybe everyone collectively doesn't like the Russians because they're kind of scummy like to people.
Sputnik.
It's not because they're Russian. It's just that's just how they play. Like, yeah. But I don't know. Like that game has a good community. Like it's not super. I don't know if it's not super trolly because you can scam people. Like it's a game mechanic. Like like in every game I've ever played, it's like you scam someone, you get banned. And Eve's like, scam people.
Do it.
Like, do it. Why aren't you scamming
in-game money, yeah.
Like, why aren't you scamming people?
It's not like scamming people for their credit card. It's just scamming people for in-game.
Yeah, but like...
Which is actually related to money, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I think that might be why some people are drawn to it. Like, there's a bunch of people just scamming other people for money. And, like, there's stories on Reddit about it, too, that are, like, great. Like, oh, I was in this corporation for 6 months, finally got trust, and blah, 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 stole all this stuff and sold it. and I have all this money.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because like no one will ever trust you again.
Yeah.
Like people, like if someone scams someone, you'll see it and they'll be like, never talk
again.
to this person. So like they have to make a whole new account and
Yeah.
like everything, and it's funny.
That's
and like
not funny.
they did it to themselves.
That's so mean.
But they did it to themselves, like, and they did it for like all this money and stuff, and it's just funny because in every other game, they're like, oh my god, you scammed 1 gold from someone, ban them forever.
Ban 'em.
And then Eve, it's like you took an entire NullSec Alliance's
We're gonna put
money.
We're gonna put you on our team.
Yeah, it's like you took all of their money.
Yeah.
And the kid's like, yeah, it was hilarious.
So let's make a list. Let's make a list because I don't feel like talking about
of what makes.
Yeah, I mean we can. I think we should generalize them a game in all. So
Has to be streamable. All right, I'll write down.
Streamable, okay. Like watchable from other people, because so it's not just good gameplay. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's exciting to watch too.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like I don't know. You're not gonna watch a story-based game.
So I'm just gonna say one word, and we can go off of it. Progression, whether it be skill,
To like
loot.
so feel progression.
Yeah, like gratification from the game. You got to get some good feedback. I mean, even if it's negative feedback, and you know,
Has to be negative feedback.
you have
in a positive
you
way.
have to know what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep using CS:GO. I was watching players' streams. I was watching my own gameplay. I was watching really good people play, and I was playing a lot. Still not getting any better. What else do I have to do to get better
Yeah.
at this game? Change my whole mindset
This
on
be
the game.
like a clear way.
Yeah, and when I do that with another game, I definitely feel I'm already
Yeah.
getting better. Even single player games, I'll watch playthroughs of people doing it. And I'm
Well, it's like in League, like if it's not like I was ever that good, but like when I ran League Club
Yeah.
at school, people were like, oh, how do you get into gold or whatever? It's like, learn to CS. You'll get into gold.
just
like,
watch people, watch your own.
yeah, but like, you know what I mean?
up
Like,
your
it's,
own mistakes.
don't be a dumbass and last hit creep.
Yeah.
And you could get into gold. Like, that's how easy it is to get into gold.
Yeah.
And then everything after that is like, get better.
Yeah. So 3. Should we say something about the community? I mean, the community can't be completely. So if you jump into a game and everyone in the game is like, fuck you.
So League.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes it a good game or if that just keeps you playing. I say that keeps you playing because League didn't used to be like that.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad before.
So should that even be in there? Because there are games where you can't even talk to people.
Yeah.
So I don't
we
think
put toxic level.
because no,
Bearable.
but in single player games you don't. There's none of that. You know what I mean? I don't think we even can put community in.
But that's not true.
I mean, if that unless they
There's a community
like forums and Reddit and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
like you have to factor in Reddit. Like
I mean, because then there or any forum. Well, I guess that's with every game then, because then like League has a Reddit forum, and most people are generally funny, lighthearted. You know, they're nice on that kind of thing.
don't want to lose karma.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just because they are all there, they know what the game is. People are there know that there are games where people are going to troll, and maybe there are games
Well, like
that you
so
have.
that's a big thing though. That's why you add the community into it because like Borderlands, you look up online like, oh, what's a good build for this character or whatever. You look on Reddit and like you see what people voted for and
Me. Rust community. Okay, I'm not clicking on
I'm
that.
not clicking that either.
I'll click it afterwards, and I'll message you about it.
But it's just like things like that. Like you can't factor out the community because like if it's like Borderlands, you could get to a point where like I guess your like spec doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
But you might get to a point where it matters a little bit. So it's like, oh, I'll look it up. And if the community's just like, haha, fuck you, you suck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're like, okay, well, maybe I'll just stop playing because I can't beat this boss.
Okay, now I'm excited. Hey, is this a friendly server? So community,
Is this a friendly
competitive
Yeah,
nature,
never say that.
competitiveness. Write it down. Competitiveness. That's against streaming, watchable, or anything. Competitiveness. It has to be somewhat competitive against someone else, against the AI,
I think
or against.
the competitiveness makes it more exciting to watch. If it's
Well,
not competitive,
no, I mean, but you can't have one without the other. If it's not competitive, what's the excitement?
yeah,
level,
no, that's what I mean. Like people used to watch.
25 views.
People used to watch The Binding of Isaac all the time,
Yeah.
and I'd watch it a little bit. I'm like, I don't know.
Okay.
Like I see you're onto these levels. That's cool.
My stomach's going through nuts right now.
But there's nothing that kept me watching that.
Yeah. No, it's got to be competitive, whether it be you versus the the enemy, the PvE, or you against other people. It has to be whether you're put in the level playing ground or meta, you know, people, different characters interact with different people.
That's why Dark Souls is interesting to watch.
Yeah, no.
When that game first came out, that's all I watched.
Yeah.
I was just watching people die, like people like death counts
Or
and stuff.
and people facing bosses. Like now there are people that can go through the whole game, not get hit, like no hit speed runs.
Yeah.
And if they get hit, they just restart.
Yeah,
Just
like
restart.
that's like kind of interesting, I guess. But like at the same, like I liked when the game first came out. I remember, what was his name? Towley or something. That guy that used to stream. I don't know if he still streams. I don't know if he still streams, but like he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna donate $1 to like the Jimmy Fund every time I die."
Okay, yeah.
And I was he did like a 24-hour stream. He died like 4,000 times. He's like, "Fuck." Clearly enough money. Like he's a popular enough streamer, but like. That was cool, and he definitely got more people to watch.
Yeah, exactly. Failure and improvement. So, like, you see progression through people, and that's because of the competitive nature. If it wasn't competitive, you'd be like, "This is easy. I'm not getting any better because it's just so easy."
Yeah.
So,
but like, even if we streamed Dark Souls and we were dying on boss, people were like, "Wow, you suck. How long are you doing this?"
I'd laugh my ass off. I'd be laughing so hard, like we were.
Yeah, trying to kill Dancer. That was funny. I was definitely under level.
Just a little bit because we went there first.
Yeah, we went there first. We can do it, right?
Do we have a 5? Do we have 5? Do we have another one? I think there's got to be another one. Accessible? You think a game has to be accessible? Dark Souls is definitely not accessible to everybody. However, the game mechanics are pretty easy. Dodge, hit.
Dodge.
Dodge. Yeah, no, it's dodge and hit. However, it's fucking difficult to dodge.
Yeah.
Really difficult to dodge. I'd say the game has to be accessible. It can't be impossible to play.
Yeah, I know. Dark Souls is a lot of memorizing the mechanics.
Yeah.
Which isn't too hard, but
you just have to put hundreds of hours in the game.
Yeah. You're like Shadow, put hundreds of hours into each character and just.
But I think it should be accessible. I think that's or feasible to play. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, it shouldn't be so difficult that someone new coming to it just can't.
I've never said a game was out to get me more than Dark Souls, and it still is a fun game.
Yeah, but going into playing Dark Souls, you know that.
Yeah.
It's not like we're playing. I don't even know.
Mario Party 7, and we're never gonna beat it. And then you get into it, and like this game should be easy, and it fucking destroys you. It's like what the hell is that?
Like Dark Souls is meant to be like the hardest game you're gonna play.
Yeah.
So I think that's how they get away with making it that difficult.
That's a good way to put it. Accessible. So the learning curves of most games are a lot higher. So like Counter-Strike must be you got to put 151 hours in. Maybe that last 1 hour would have helped me out, but I don't think.
There's like a game design chart.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the skill cap, and then it's like how
amount of time played.
Yeah, it's like you got to keep it in the middle of how hard it is, and like how much like progression everything you get out of it and stuff like that, and you keep it in the middle.
Yeah.
Because that's like where it's fun.
Yeah.
It's like the flow. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Like the flow of it.
Marketing for a video game, you gotta do that.
No, it's not marketing. It's just making the game in general, so it's not too difficult.
Yeah.
But like
it's marketing.
So Dark Souls, from someone that doesn't know it's supposed to be super hard, is way up here and they're going, why the fuck's this game this hard?
Why does it exist?
Yeah, like why is it this hard?
And then somebody who's really good at the game.
But it's not even that. It's someone that knows it's supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
It's already up there.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, oh, I just need to get better. Like so
when somebody who's mastered the game and someone who just picked up the game can say similar things about it. So someone who just picked up Dark Souls versus someone who's played it for hundreds of hours, and they can both say this game is difficult.
Yeah.
Although the one that just picked it up is like, this game's fucking so hard. The person who just has been playing for so long is like, yeah, the game is really hard. Take it from me, if you play for a long time, you'll get better.
Yeah. Well, like Shadow still thinks the game's hard.
Yeah.
It's easier for him, but he knows like which weapon to use on like each boss.
He just knows how to play the game, and he knows that.
Yeah, but like that's part of it.
But he did come from somewhere. People who played a bunch of hours on someone knew that they didn't just pick up the game.
But like that's what it is though. Like you need to be like,
he'll say something different right now. He'll be like, I came up like a pro.
Yeah. Oh no, I fell out of the womb this good. But like that's what it is. You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what it is. Like you level up and you hit harder and like everything. That's just what it is. But like he knows the mechanics. He knows like this boss like hits like a truck, but he hits slow. So I can use a big sword that hits really hard and get 2 shots and then roll. Like, or it's like this boss attacks really fast, so maybe he uses a faster weapon on that fight. Like, it's knowing that stuff that definitely helps.
Yeah.
Like when you get later in the game and you're like, oh, I can't beat this boss. You're not just like, oh, I don't know. I guess I'm just not good
I'm just
enough.
gonna give up.
It's like you're like, oh, maybe if I switch my armor, I'll roll faster and I can do this, and
Yeah.
like I'll use this one-handed sword instead, so I can do this. And everything.
guys again, Steve.
Fucking Steve. This is the only time Steve talks to us. He's in like 3 of our group chats.
What is he doing? Aren't you supposed to be at work?
No, see, it's fine.
I sat.
If you're at work, you should be listening. To
I
us.
sat in his chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sat in his. I sat in
And he
your
wasn't there.
fucking no. Wasn't fucking there.
Wow.
He fucking left. He hates us. That's
Yeah,
why.
he does.
Steve, I sat in your chair. I farted on your chair. Smell that shit.
Don't. You'll
It's not
get
gonna-
pink
Yeah,
eye.
don't smell that.
Fart on bare ass, so you get pink eye.
I don't know if there's anything else. I mean, there's obviously something else, but I can't think of it right now.
I don't know, like it really does all come down to streamability. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I think it comes down to a lot of those things that we just named.
yeah, but
Because a lot of games back in the day weren't streamable, but they were still fun, and people still drew.
yeah,
people
but
to it.
now, like now,
Oh, that's what the idea was, to talk about it now. Like,
Yes.
oh, okay. You're
like
right.
clearly,
You're right.
but like before,
That was you.
clearly games were fun before, but it was just like you had to try them or you heard it from your friends and stuff. Now you don't need a friend to tell you the game's good.
Yeah.
You just go on Twitch and like that's what I do before I buy a game.
Yeah.
I go on Twitch, see people are playing.
Mm-hmm.
If no one's playing, I'll still like
I'll still buy it.
I'll look up YouTube videos or something
still buy it.
or watch the trailer.
Yeah.
But like, because like some games you just don't stream.
Yeah.
Like Eve, you don't stream, you'll die.
Yeah.
Someone will find you. It's a bad idea. So like, I like that game.
True.
But
Nowadays.
you don't stream it. And then it's just like, it's just other games. Like we play Rocket League. People definitely go on.
There's such thing as an RLCS,
Yeah.
Rocket League Championship Series.
But like. That's a big thing too.
Yeah.
If there's a pro circuit for it, people are like, oh, it's good. A lot of people play. Like
Yeah.
the game's not gonna die soon.
Yeah.
But stream. It's
I
just
don't-
like how the battle royale games become so popular. People were streaming them.
Yeah. People that were good were streaming them. Showed you a different aspect of how to play, because a lot of those players aren't camping. They're out there doing things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think
that's a big thing. It's just like we've talked about before. There's like some streamers that get more views than TV shows do a day.
all the time.
And it's like, what game are they playing? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, if one of those guys played, like, a dumb indie game, that game would blow up.
Yeah.
Like, because if you have 50,000 people watching your stream,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, oh, I'm going to go play this game. People are like, that game kind of looked fun. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Like, it's $5.
Yeah, those people share their streams, or they host other people, and even if they get half, so a lot of those big streamers will host somebody else's stream. So say 200,000 people were watching, and 100,000 people stick around, and the person who they're hosting had 1,000 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have 101,000 people watching their game, and they're going fucking nuts, and it's like, what just happened? And then people find out that like there are other people in the world. There are other people that stream and are just as good.
It's just that though, like because like Shadow was playing Ashnir. I was watching him play that. I'm like, we should get it.
Yeah, no, it's a good game.
Like,
do you have Terraria?
Yeah.
We're playing that.
Yeah.
Tonight.
See, it's just like dumb shit like that. Like,
I'm helping you.
we can, like,
I suck at it,
We
but we
know
can play.
Shadow, but he's playing like these other like basically indie games, just like here and there, and they're like fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ashnir never saves for us, and it's super fucking annoying. But like we keep playing it.
Yeah. Now.
It's just like stuff like that. Like he doesn't have a ton of people following him or watching him.
Yeah.
But we do, and we play those games now.
I don't know, man.
So it's just
Shadow
like-
has a big following. Shadow is almost popular. He's almost mainstream. Where he's gonna start shutting us out because he's too big.
No,
He's one of those guys. He'd be that guy. He'd be the guy that would
He's
get
gonna-
too big and be like, dude, I have fucking new YouTube friends. Fuck you.
he
I have new
needs
Twitch
to
friends.
advertise for us once he gets big. We're gonna ride his coattails.
I don't want to ride anybody's wave.
I'm okay with it.
No, we're not riding shit.
Yep.
We're gonna become part of the same group. We're all gonna ride one singular wave together. That's why I said we should play Terraria with them.
That's what we're doing.
Their fucking world is crazy, and you get to meet Aqua Dude. You're gonna love Aqua Dude.
Oh no, I was watching him play Terraria the other day. I don't know if it was him playing or somebody else, but they were just jumping up and down. And I was like, what is going on right now?
So back around 11 midnight time, if you're still down for Terraria. Terraria, yeah. I'll be down. Terraria. Okay, I think we CTD'd the fuck out of today. CTD'd the fuck. We gave people CTDs.
We're not making that a thing.
That's a thing.
No, it's not.
Trademarked. We're coming out of your screen and giving you a CTD, motherfuckers.
Yep.
So that was Connecting the Dots, episode 147. There's been like 140 long lost episodes.
So you want me to start naming them?
Yeah, just name them
So
random.
it sounds like there's way more.
Contrary time defluxes.
Well, anyway.
Just name them different. Just name them all different things.
No, that's...
Yeah, CTD volume 17. CTD 47.
It's like a random thing.
Connecting the Dots, the non-scripted version 34.
Okay. Well, if you like
I have
this,
PTCTD.
if you like this, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, which
It's under
is
Ivy EXG.
yeah, it's in the thing. I post all these within
On
a couple
YouTube?
hours or a couple minutes. It depends on the day.
Twitter's down there.
Yep.
Joe usually.
And we have a Discord that you can talk to us.
And one of us
If you're super annoying, I'm just gonna ban you. Though.
one of us
being
is
honest.
one of us is usually on there from time to time.
Oh yeah, go on.
One of us is usually on the Discord from time to time. Other than that, you can reach out to us with our Steam names or Discord names or just this Walshy LB. We can put those down at the bottom at
Yeah,
the end of this
a lot more things. We're progressively adding things because
Discord.
this is like super low budget.
What? No, we put a lot
Like
of money into
I
this.
try really hard on all the
We
stuff.
put a
on
lot
the
of
bottom.
money into this. This costs like $7 million
Yeah, this rug.
divided by 7 million.
Yeah, this rug. I did not get on Amazon.
Nightbot. Let's just set up Nightbot.
I don't know, Shadow. You just need
It's
to message
Discord.
me.
Yeah, it's Discord. So I'm Dustin,
I'm Joe.
and we connected dots today.
Yeah, probably. Maybe.
Hooray, we did it!